Hello and welcome to this Minecraft 1.12 Let's Play from the Lionheart server, guys. Hope you're alright. I logged in here to the Lionheart server and I discovered that I have the 1.13 textures on. So first of all, in this episode we're going to look a little bit at that. And then I don't know if you saw, but that's there's a thing up there. And me and AC had a bit of a discussion about this thing before it got constructed, so we're going to look at what we concluded later on in the episode. Then I think I've said forever now that we're going to have a thing here, and I think I want to start maybe trying to plan that out a little bit towards the end of the episode. Anyway, plan it out a little bit and we'll see where we end up with that. So yeah, that's about it. So let's start with looking at the textures. First of all, I was super worried, will the pyramid look good still in the new textures? And you know, when you just fly over it like this, it looks alright. However, this is much more distinct now. That's the upside down stairs. That texture is much more distinct now than it was before. And it kind of stands out a little bit too much. And I spent a long time looking at it, thinking of whether I liked it or not. But I think it's still alright. It's still alright. And this texture is really beautiful now. It was good before, but now it's much more pronounced, the top here. And it still has the same top here. This box looks pretty much the same. And if we go inside as well, and the prismarine is really beautiful, by the way. I like that change. So let's see if we can find our way out of here. Oh yeah, and then we have the gold blocks. We're going to look at that in a minute. It's funny that they didn't make the lapis block the same sort of style, but yeah, the coal block looks good as well. The stone brick looks the same pretty much as far as my eye can tell. In here it still looks good. We still have the snake here. I need to continue with that at some point, but yeah, you can see the gold still really works. In fact, I think it works better now. That little gold block up there, that looks really snazzy actually. And so overall I'm pleased with the pyramid. I'm a little bit skeptical towards the upside down stairs, but you know, you can't get everything. So another big thing that we've done here is this path. First of all, this wood, I don't mind it. You know, a lot of people don't like it, but I've sort of gotten used to this now. I kind of like it. It's not bad. It looks maybe a little bit too stripy, but other than that, it's good. But this path still looks really, really nice. No major changes. The nether wart looks a bit more defined, I guess, or a bit more cartoony, you might say. And the leaves look really good. The jungle leaves, I'm really pleased with how they look now. And they still look good with the vines on them. And the vines looks different as well. They stand out a bit more, and that's fine. This is now a oak trapdoor, which looks even better, to be honest. That is a good change. So if we go over to the tree looks pretty much the same, I think. Although I think the blob looks better. So the nether wart block looks better. If we go up and look at that. So that texture there, right there. That is a nice texture, guys. Yeah, I think I might use that block more now because of this, these textures. Also, another thing to note is that vines on a log still look good, which is super nice. But yeah, let's stop my waffling now and let's go and see what me and AC decided regarding the thing. Oh, did you see that, by the way? There's a new texture for the underside of the minecart as well. That's pretty cool. The underside of the mob farm. Well, we discussed the mob farm. Let's go and have a look at what we said about that. Alright, AC, so what is this monstrosity on top of the pyramid?
Well, I seem to recall in at least one of your streams, you kind of strongly implied that you would like me to build a mob farm.
Yes. But did you have to build it right on top of the pyramid? No, honestly,
that's where you told me to build it.
Oh, did I? Maybe I was. Maybe it was the evil me.
I asked where I asked where you wanted it, and you said you wanted the drops to go right on the top center of the pyramid.
Yeah, the drops, not the farm itself. No, I'm kidding. No, it's great. It's great. It's great. So yeah, right on top of the pyramid, and this'll be really, really cool. Although I'm unsure if spiders will fall for this this hole. I don't know. We'll find out.
3x3. I'm pretty sure they will.
Yep. We'll hope they do. It'll be cool. So how far is it down?
There is 40 blocks between the lapis block and the top of the pyramid.
All right.
Or 1 block above the top of the pyramid. So I figured we can make them land on hoppers or something.
Yeah. Well, they'll land on the pyramid, and then we'll have hopper minecarts in the blocks or something like that, I think. So that it won't be visible at all. That's my idea anyway.
I always forget about that trick.
And the cool thing is that it'll just they'll just drop down there, and then the items will just disappear after after a couple of seconds or something.
Right.
So we can constantly see them fall, and it'll be awesome. So yeah, I think it's a really good start.
Yeah. So what I did on my last Lionheart stream was I started building it.
Yeah.
And then as I built it out, which we're standing in basically the funnel.
Yeah.
So, we've got the classic
so this is like the first layer type thing, right?
Right. This is the first spawning pad, and I decided, before I build this whole thing, maybe I should double check and make sure that this is kind of what we wanted to do. So that's why I called you.
That's cool. That's very cool. And the thing is, I have to point something out, though, man. This is everybody's dominion, okay? It's not mine or anything like that.
Well, right. I mean, I wanted to make sure that more along the lines of this is what you meant and where you wanted it.
Yeah, this is what we planned for sure. So the thing is, where's Scoozy's base? Scoozy has the villager breeder in his base, and then he transports the villagers over to the pyramid, right? But you can't really do, well, I guess you could do that with mobs, but that just seems ludicrously, over the top difficult. When you can just chuck a mob farm on top of here, and then we can make it look good instead. And I think you've made a really good start with that here, to be honest.
Yeah, I tried.
But the thing is, part of this is like this is Ike's design or Ilmango's design or whatever you want to call it, right?
Right.
And part of the finesse with that design is that it needs to have, like, it needs to be open on the sides to increase mob spawns, right?
Okay.
But no, that is. I think that's the thing anyway. But I don't think we need to do that though, because the thing is, we do have other mob farms on the server, and this one will be really nice because it's convenient to just go into the pyramid and grab the stuff, right?
Right.
But it's not like if we run out, it's not like we don't have anything more. We can get more rotten flesh from Mike, for instance, or Funky, or any of the other people who have mob farms. So what we can do with this thing is we can make it look really, really good and be a little bit less efficient.
Yeah, I figured it wasn't going to be the most efficient in the first place because I don't have any plans on lighting up caves or anything.
No, same here. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. And I mean, the pyramid itself spawns a plethora of mobs as soon as
that's what I was thinking. Like it's its own mob farm.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, exactly.
I also had only planned on making each platform 2.5 tall, so that we were not going to be getting any Endermen in here.
Yeah, that makes sense. We don't need any. We don't need any.
We have the end farm. Plus, we're going to be using water to push them around anyways, so they would just teleport out.
Yeah, they'll just land on the pyramid down there. So that'll be extra hassle for everybody. You're quite right about that. We do want to have spiders in it, though, I think.
Yeah, and this should be big enough for spiders for sure.
Yeah, I think so. It should be fine. There'll just be a dispenser, right? We'll
have a dispenser in the floor, and then we'll have the observers and whatnot, a chain of observers.
Yeah, and then a clock on top, just like we did on Primecraft, actually.
Yeah, hopefully we have a better clock. But we got actual experts on this server, so maybe.
Yeah, that should be fine. We can call in the Ike. So for the design though, the thing is, right, when I've been talking on my streams and in my episodes, and I think with you guys as well, although you might have overstepped for that particular meeting, we've said that this is the Temple of the Nova Serpent. Right?
Okay.
And so what we could do is we could make this mob farm look like a Nova. Because the serpents are already on the pyramid.
Alright.
But there's a problem with that, right? I don't particularly know what a Nova looks like.
I'm not even sure what exactly you mean, but...
No, I don't know exactly what I mean either, to be honest. But, okay, think star, right? Maybe, okay. Or sphere star, or whatever. Think the sun, alright? Because Scusi had an accident the other day, didn't he? He had a meteorite hitting down. Oh, yeah.
That thing fell right on his head, man. He was just out there working.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Tending to his farms.
Yeah.
I guess I can't see it from here.
I see the fires from it anyway. No, I see the whole thing actually.
Maybe I should turn my render distance up.
Yeah, maybe. I see our iron farm as well over there actually. That thing is really good. I mean, it's small and it's not very efficient, but it does for us, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
You don't need to go over the top with the farms, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Anyway, right? What we could do is make this either look like a big old sphere. The whole thing could be a sphere, right? And we could like have these edges. This could be like where the sphere tangents the square that you have here. So we could build it out like this, and then build it up and up and up, and underneath as well to a certain point, right? It will be a sphere with a hole in the bottom.
Right.
And part of that we could make it out of glass, and if you do layers of glass, like layers upon layers, it'll look pretty cool, I think.
I mean, like the fog effect, where you have the
yes,
space of air.
Although I don't know that it'll work. I don't know that the fog effect will work vertically. I don't know. We could try it. So we could make a sphere and then make another sphere 2 blocks in, or something like that.
Yikes.
But so that's one idea, right? The other idea is I'm looking at this shape here, and I'm thinking, well, actually, what if we go up, like maybe we go up to the platform, right? And then we start making a diamond shape here. And then we go up another couple of blocks, right? Same amount of blocks, and then we make another square.
Ah.
You see what I mean? So we create a pattern of diamonds and squares. That could be a thing.
Yeah, that would certainly be a lot easier than building spheres.
Yes, yeah, you're right. So and then we need to figure out a snazzy way to like go from this square shape that we sort of have maybe for 2 blocks here to the diamond shape that we have for 2 blocks, and then back to the square shape and stuff like that. So it'll be like almost look like a DNA chain, I reckon. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think I'm following you.
So that could be another thing we could do. That could be another idea. And yeah, we have to discuss this and figure out what we can do, what we want to do. Oh yeah, in fact, it's what Scusi has done with the books over there, pretty much. Is what I mean. Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah. You up for that?
Yeah, I'm up for it.
Cool. Yeah, so there you have it, guys. It's a mob farm. AC has since built up the actual mob farm with the help of Ike. He fixed this redstone clock, and man, this is such a simple redstone clock compared to what I would have had in mind. So this is really awesome. I like it. Main power. It does work. Do not activate until ready. Okay, we'll not activate it. But yeah, this is going to look really snazzy, I think. Up on top here. And here we can see the gold blocks again. Even more. And I really like them, actually. I think they look awesome. They make it so that now you can use them properly in builds, which is a thing. So yeah. I have a technical thing to do on this mob farm, but I'm not going to do it today. Down there, underneath the top of the pyramid, I'm going to install the collection system for this place. And then I have maybe a collab with AC to do, where we just basically fix the outside so that it looks good. But for now, guys, I think it's time to dive into this project here, quite literally. It's a good thing I didn't hit the this thing. They look different as well, actually. So yeah, let me get some mats together, guys, and I'll lay it out for you. All right, so I built the circle here in the middle. That's what we got so far. The idea here, the idea here, guys, is if I can get up, I will talk more about it. Get up. Where are all the things when you need them? Yeah, the idea here. Oh, here's a handy one. The idea here is to have another temple over here, and I don't need it to be exactly lined up with that. That's not the issue here, really. But roughly lined up with the other temple. It's going to be a circular temple with feet down into the water. It's not going to be sunken the way the pyramid is. Rather, it's going to have sort of been built, because presumably this is a much deeper part of the marsh or swamp. So this would have been built with the water in mind. It's going to be circular, and it's going to be, well, I don't know exactly what it's going to be yet, but this is going to be like the entrance over here, and then in the middle of this circle there's going to be the temple itself. It's going to go fairly high up. I'm thinking of this is my idea, and you guys need to let me know in the comments if it's a good idea or not. And then it's a different matter whether or not I can pull it off. Right? But I'm thinking that the circle is going to be maybe up 2 blocks or something like that from here. There's going to be a bridge over to the village. Right, and then in the middle of the circle there's going to be a pedestal. But the pedestal is also going to be hollow, so maybe that'll be like 5 or 6 blocks tall. And in it, that we can have things, right? And then on top of the pedestal, so up here, I want to build like a giant toad god. Because we have the serpent over there, so this is the temple of the toad. That's my idea. You have to let me know what you think about that. And the thing with the toad god is it can be part human and part toad. And in my head, it has like water coming out of its orifices and stuff like that, which becomes waterfalls down here, or like a nice well. Central well here. So yeah, that's the idea. And now I've started the project. I'm actually really anxious to get on with it. But let me know in the comments if you think it's a nice idea, if it's a good idea. And but we're gonna have to continue another time though, because I am out of time. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time, guys. Bye.